And welcome back to episode 37 of Talkin ATL Hawks. And I know that y'all might be confused because we do not have the twins, Chase and Andrew Jefferson. They're currently in, I believe, Florida for a vacation. But
Mhm.
we do have a friend of the show, NFL University of West Georgia student, Mr. Jackson Volz. He is not a Hawks fan. He is a Boston Celtics fan. We have talked about him before on the show, but
Mhm.
he was more than happy to do this with me, so I didn't have to do this solo. Thank you, Jackson, again for coming on the show, and just yeah, man. Why don't you introduce why don't you just introduce yourself?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jackson Volz. I also do another podcast with the Twins Dinger Dudes, JD Baseball Show, stuff like that.
Yes, go
And
listen to yes, please go listen to their show. It's a really cool baseball podcast. They talk about like everything baseball. It's not just limited to one team like we do here, for the most part. But yeah, um, yeah,
I'm super excited to be on. John, me and you've been friends for the past 2 years, done fantasy leagues together,
yes,
and we've
sir.
never really had the opportunity to talk like basketball together. So I'm
No,
super excited, and I appreciate you for having me on, man.
yeah, man, of course. But Jackson, you not sure how many I'm not sure like how many times you listened to the show, but for the past couple months, we've been doing a start bench cut,
Mm.
where we just do like it's mainly been like Hawks themed, but sometimes we'll throw in like random stuff. Like one time, Chase wanted to do like a sodas stuff, and then Andrew did something else. But I found like players that played for both the Atlanta Hawks and the Boston Celtics. So I want you to start these three players. I want you to start bench cut these three players. Joe Johnson, um, uh, Dominic Wilkins, a member of the 2024 NBA champions, Mr. Al Horford.
I love this list, and I truly do love this list. I mean, number one, I'm obviously going to start the slam dunk champion, Dominique Wilkins. I mean, in my opinion, he's the greatest Atlanta Hawk of all time. Again, not really too familiar with his Boston Celtics career. Bench and cut. Now, Al Horford, one of the most dominant centers, and I believe one of the most underrated centers during the 2010s decade. Four-time All Star, three with the Hawks, one with the Boston Celtics, and then you have Joe Johnson. I mean, ISO Joe, he's doing big things in like the Big Three, TBT, and I believe that league is run by Ice Cube as well. But if I have to go bench and cut, I mean, I'm gonna probably bench Al Horford and I'm gonna cut Joe Johnson. I feel like the clear start is Dominique Wilkins, though.
Yeah, 100%. I think I have to agree with you on that. Like Dominic obviously is the greatest Atlanta Hawk of all time. He play with Boston towards the end of his career, so he wasn't
Mhm.
as dominant with the Celtics as he was with the Hawks, obviously. But I mean, yeah, like you said, I'm gonna bench on Horford. You know, he finally got his ring with the Boston Celtics. Congratulations to them for their ring a few years ago. I'm really happy for him. And yeah, I'm just gonna cut Icer Joe respectfully because yes, he was pretty dominant with the Hawks, but he did play for the Celtics a bit too. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna agree with you on that list. And I want to get your opinions on this. Speaking of Al Horford, he is a free agent, and he was
Mhm.
going to sign with the Golden State Warriors, but it's more like leaning towards he's going to re-sign. That the Hawks are trying to bring him back to Atlanta to finish his career. What are your thoughts on that?
So, I mean, obviously, I would like Al Horford back in Boston a year or two. I mean, losing Al Horford, we already lost Kristaps Porzingis, which we're going to get into this a little
Yeah.
later, to the Atlanta Hawks. So we don't really have any bigs, and we don't really have any guys who are really pure facilitators on the defensive side of the ball, because we lost Drew Holiday to the Portland Trail Blazers in a separate trade. Again, we're probably going to get into that a little bit later on. But Al Horford, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes Golden State Warriors. If he does re-sign with the Hawks, I mean, Right now, you guys have Kristaps Porzingis and Yeka Okongwu is still out there. You guys did just lose Clint Capella. Not saying because I mean he had a lot of he was losing starting time and he went back to
Trust me,
Houston.
trust me, like we didn't really want Capella here for, like we knew that he was gonna like leave eventually, um, just because like we needed to start on Onyeka Okongwu, like even though
Hmm.
like it's looking like we're gonna start keep him on the bench for Kristaps, but as you know, Kristaps isn't very like he's very injury prone, so he could
Yeah.
be getting injured a lot, and so we'll have like Onyeka Okongwu to start in his place for when he does miss time. But yeah, like, as you were saying, like yeah, I mean, like I do. I mean, I wouldn't mind having Horford back. Horford back. He's a Atlanta Hawks legend, arguably a top five Atlanta Hawk of all time.
Yeah.
And just end his career where he started. I mean, Atlanta would be pretty cinematic, especially since we have guys like going back to the original team like Damian Lillard, Chris Paul just resigned with the Clippers,
Hmm.
and he's gonna retire there. I'm sorry, it would be pretty like cool to have Warford back, but I mean, do we need him? Not necessarily, but it would be pretty cool to have him back. But yeah. So
I mean,
uh,
he's a. I
on
was
that,
gonna say really quick. He's a great locker room guy. Al Horford is an amazing locker room guy, and I like how you brought up the point. You got Lillard going back to Portland. I mean, obviously he wants to retire there.
yeah,
Is he gonna win a ring? No, I don't think he's gonna win a ring with
yeah,
Portland. Chris Paul announced it was gonna be his final year with the Clippers. Like he truly broke out with guys like James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. And I'm looking at this Hawks depth chart right now on CBSSports.com. You got Kristaps, you got Okongwu at the big spot. I mean, you got Ricochet who can be obviously a 3-4 guy. Honestly, I was really hoping the Celtics or even the Hawks potentially sign DeAndre Ayton because obviously we were going to lose Al Horford to free agency. But it is what it is at this
yeah.
point. I just want to be optimistic about my team heading into this season.
Yeah, it's like that's something I want you to get into as well, because like I mean, Boston doesn't won't have Tatum for the year. You'll
Hmm.
just trade some key guys like Kristaps, which that's what I want to get into next. But yeah. So speaking of the Kristaps trade, like I know I called you immediately like once I saw it. Well,
Yeah.
first I called Chase because he was driving, so he didn't see it. But like coming from a Boston Celtics fan, like what are your thoughts on getting a George Niang? Because he's a good guy. Because he's a good bench guy. I will tell you that right now.
Mhm.
He played phenomenal for us coming off the bench.
Um, right now, I don't think he's a starter guy. I think
Yeah,
he's a great bench guy. We're looking to shop around some other pieces. Obviously, I kind of understood the Drew Holiday situation. I mean, he's getting older in age. He's in like his mid to late 30s. We got a great 3-point shooter in Anthony Simmons, not just great offensively. He's a little slower on the defensive side, but that can obviously be developed. On the big side, I didn't like the Kristaps move. I understand he's injury prone, so that's the only reason I see this Celtics and Hawks trade working out in the Celtics' favor. As I said, mentioned before, I want DeAndre Ayton. I'm not really sure who else is out there as of right now, but I like the Celtics draft picks. I mean, we got Amari Williams out of Kentucky.
yeah.
So, I mean, to fill the big spot, and we used our first round draft pick on Hugo Gonzalez, which, I'm not really too familiar with Hugo. But I mean, it seems like a solid pick for a solid bench developer.
He could be the guy that like replaces Tatum in the lineup while he
Mhm.
recovers from his Achilles injury. Um, but yeah, like coming from a Hawks fan, I mean, like you said, like I think the Hawks like won that trade like regardless. 'Cause it was a 3 team trade. We did ship off Terrence Mann and our 22nd pick to the Nets. And the only thing we got out of it was I believe we got a second, and I think we got a Boston second, like a future Boston second, and Kristaps from you guys, and
Yeah.
obviously we gave you guys we gave you guys no 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 I think I think we just got um Chris Ops, and then we gave you George Niang and a second round pick, a future second round pick. But yeah, like obviously, like I do think that the Hawks won that trade. If Chris Ops can stay healthy, but I mean, but that is a huge if because we all know that he is a big liability to get injured. But I do think that the Hawks like have guys that can replace him in the lineup if he does get injured long term. But yeah, going to the draft. I mean, yeah, like what do you think about Hugo and your second rounders?
So again, I wasn't really familiar with Hugo prior to the draft. I did some research on him afterwards, and he's a great 3 point shooter. He's a
Yeah,
great 3 point shooter. Obviously, they kind of see him as like a follower or a backup to Peyton Pritchard, who has won Six Man of the Year. There was a lot of rumors that we're shipping off Derek White, so maybe move Pritchard into the one spot and maybe Hugo as a bench piece. Kind because the Celtics has always had a great bench.
yeah.
And again, unfortunately, we did lose, as you mentioned prior, we did lose Tatum for this season. I think what the Celtics need to do. I'm looking ahead at this next draft. Um, Honestly, I think we're gonna tank and possibly get a top 5 pick in the next season. I mean, our top 5 picks have worked out well in recent years. We had Jalen Brown, obviously in 2016 and in 2017,
Yeah.
Jason Tatum, and it led us to a championship. So, I'm looking at the draft. I like Amari Williams. He's a 4 or 5 guy. You can place him at power forward, center. He's like 6'9". The thing that Kentucky defense lacked was size. He's a little on the shorter side, but I believe he would be a great replacement for the 4 spot if we were to move over. I don't necessarily know who our center is right now. I think it's Xavier Tillman, but Celtics need to make a move for somebody at center because we can't run with Tillman. I'm not a big believer.
I mean, I do have Baylor Scheinman out of Creighton last year. I believe y'all got him last year. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so he could be also, a center. But I mean, I mean, I do also have Jordan Walsh, a guy out of Arkansas y'all got a couple years ago.
I know you're a big Jordan Walsh fan. You're a big Jordan Walsh, Landon Jackson, any
Yeah.
Arkansas fan. Because I know you're the only Arkansas fan I know, John.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
know.
so
I'm actually did want y'all getting Theodore out of Arkansas. Like that's who I had y'all taking in my final
mhm.
mock draft. But obviously y'all want Hugo. I hope that works out for y'all. But yeah, man. But and we did recently have a summer league game between us. It was yesterday, July 20th. We had the final summer league game. It was a consolation bracket because we were not in the final
Yeah.
for the summer league championship. The Charlotte Hornets actually won the summer league championship, which is their only championship, which is their only championship ever in team history, which
Mhm.
it goes to tell you how bad that organization is. But yeah, y'all won the game 101-80. The Hogs didn't play any of their bigger rookies. Asa Newell didn't play. Nicole Jurcic didn't play. Kobe Buffkin didn't play. Jacob Toppin didn't play. Um, 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 but y'all did have Hugo Gonzalez play yesterday,
Mhm.
and Max Shoga, and
I do. I forgot about Shoga.
yeah,
He was the conference's player of the year. Max Shoga, again, people are looking for like Peyton Pritchard esque players, Derek White esque
yeah.
players. Max Shoga, amazing 3 point shooter, but for some reason, Celtics aren't really focused on. When did we get Isaiah Wong? Anyways, forget what I just said. Isaiah Wong might
He
be
was
like,
probably he was probably like either like some undrafted free agent pickup or y'all sign him just to have someone in some like I don't think he's gonna make the roster for you guys. If he
yeah, I
does,
don't.
then that's kind of crazy. But yeah,
I don't think he is either. I mean, I'm looking at this Celtics team for summer league. I mean, again, it's just a prep. You see it in every other sport. You have the NFL preseason. You have the
yeah,
MLB spring training. You have NHL preseason. I believe they do that too. Um, Kind of get ready for and see what rookies are really ready to stand out and make an NBA roster. And the only guy as of right now that I can see is like would be a bench guy that would get some playing minutes is probably Amari Williams. Because I mean we need the bigger side. But I really like all the moves that the Hawks made this offseason, and I'm saying that as a Celtics fan. I mean,
Yeah,
I like the Nikhil Alexander Walker pickup. I love that pickup. I mean, obviously, you needed counterpart number two to Trey after shipping off Dejounte. I mean,
that
Dejounte and Trey were
that did not work at all. Like
it
Dejounte
didn't
Murray, that
it
was a
didn't
no.
it's not a 1A 1B, it's a 1A 1A, and that clearly didn't work out. I honestly, with the moves that the Hawks made, I can see them potentially as like a, a 7 seed in the East, 6 seed in the East.
I mean, yeah, like six. I mean, yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, like six. Like I could see that as well. Especially if we do have injuries. But I mean, like just because like how wide open the East is this year, 'cause, Jason Tatum's out, Damian Lillard's. Damian Lillard is no longer with the Bucks, and
Yeah.
uh, uh, so Giannis is pretty much having to carry all by himself. Who else? With it. Tyrese Halliburton's out.
Did you mention Brooke Lopez? Brooke Lopez
Uh,
is gone too.
I mean, yeah, Brook Lopez is no longer. The Bucks have Miles Turner,
Hmm.
who's a decent big. Um, but But yeah, uh, so I could see the Hawks finishing as like maybe a 4 or 5 seed, barring the injuries. I'm thinking I'm thinking four is playing tournament again, but I don't see us like missing the playoffs at all. Like if you do, then Trae Young is definitely gone. Because Trae Young is eligible for another max extension, but he
Hmm.
has not signed yet, and I don't think he's going to until he sees how this Hawks team plays out. I think like me and the Twins agree that like if we that if he that if like this Hawks team doesn't play like as we know like, as we're supposed to on paper, then he's gonna uh, like opt out of his contract and hit free agency, and that's not gonna be good for Atlanta. So
I
yeah.
mean, Atlanta's off season is looking a lot better than the
Yeah, oh
Celtics.
yeah, for sure.
Again, I think we're just gonna tank. I don't know what other free agents out there right now that are on the bigger side. I know like a lot of people have gotten steal and bargains like D'Angelo Russell, him going to he went to the Mavericks. I mean that
Right.
was a steal. Bradley Beal, a steal. I mean, there's nobody else. I'm looking at this free agency tracker as of right now. There's nobody else I can see the Celtics possibly making a move for. I mean, Amani Bates is out there. You know, he did amazing in high school. Bismack Biyombo. I mean, what a name. Um,
I think he's a
uh,
former Hawk, if I'm not mistaken. He's a former Hawk.
did Thomas Bryant sign anywhere?
Thomas Bryant. I think he's still with the Pacers, I believe.
It says that he's a free agent. I guess maybe I don't know if he re-signed. But
I think
yeah,
so.
maybe a guy like
No, yeah, he's still a free agent. Interesting.
yeah, Thomas Bryant would maybe be a good filler move. Jay Crowder. I mean,
Yeah,
Jay Crowder is 35. Um, he can come back to Boston. I miss Boston. Jay Crowder. I mean, there's a lot of moves that the Celtics can make, and
yeah.
clearly it's just not looking like anything special.
Yeah, like especially with the move, especially with Tatum going down, when the injuries that when the moves that y'all made, trading away KP and Drew Holiday. I really didn't get the Drew Holiday trade. Because I mean, because like y'all, because like because like y'all like need a good point guard because I really uh don't see Peyton Pritchard as a starting caliber point guard, but I'm gonna be
He's
saying
a
like
starting caliber point guard. I mean, I don't think he's an all-star type point guard. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
he's proven enough on the six-man side that he can really step into that role. Hey, Tristan Thompson is still around.
Oh yeah,
uh
I could get him.
um Alex Len, I mean, former Hawk. Yeah, I don't yeah, I'm just going through the forwards and the centers. I mean, we
Oh,
can get a guy like
don't talk to me about Alex Len.
hey, get we can get Garrison Matthews is still out there.
Former Hawk, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We did release him. Um, Bruno, wait, no, is Bruno Fernando's? Because I know he's a former Hawk slash Celtic. Y'all could get him.
Bruno Fernando. I don't know. Oh,
Oh,
so I want to ask
oh no,
you.
he plays overseas. Never mind,
hmm,
he's overseas.
So I have a question for you,
Yeah,
personally. So, you're a Hawks fan. I mean, you made moves like Alexander Walker, Kristaps. I mean, you shipped off Capella. Is there any like windows or open areas for your team that you think that the Hawks need to improve on?
I mean, I would like a backup vet point guard behind Trey Young. Um, but I don't think that there's many other options out there. I mean, you can double check that for me. But I mean, like Keaton Walsh has proven, he can be that
Patty
guy.
Mills.
Kobe Buffkin, Keaton Walsh, Keaton
Yeah,
Walsh had, Keaton Walsh had that, had that magical game against y'all in the NBA Cup with
yeah.
when Trey Young went down for that bit. Um, but but like it's always good to have like a backup, like a backup, a veteran point guard. I would love to have, like someone like that in case Trey Young does go down. But I mean,
Josh Giddey.
uh, no,
I mean,
no,
he's a free agent.
I do not want Josh Giddey. He can
Spencer Dinwiddie, Seth Curry. I mean, these are the
Spencer
names.
Dinwiddie's in Charlotte. He's in
Oh
Charlotte.
well. Oh
Uh,
well, then there's really slim pickings here. There's Alec Burks, Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon, former six man of the year. I mean, I loved him when he was with the Celtics. I don't think we should have
I
ever
would
gotten
not
rid of
mind that.
him.
I actually have his Pacers jersey. I actually
Malcolm Brogdon's Pacers jersey.
Yeah, I do have a Malcolm Brogdon Pacers jersey. Yeah, um, but I mean, yeah, no, yeah, like you can never have enough backup vet point guards. But I mean, we just need guys to fill. I mean, we just need people to fill out the rest of our because I think we do have like one roster spot left open. So like, I'm hoping that it's Horford, but I mean, like, if it's someone else, I wouldn't mind that either. Like as long as you can help out the team. But yeah. So I mean, what about you? Do you think that the Celtics could sign anyone else? Um,
We need a big. I mean, there's really, again, nobody else unless we trade away. That's the only thing I can see. I mean, I really wanted Marcus Smart back in Boston.
now he's
Again,
going to, and now it's looking like he's going to the Lakers.
yeah, he's going to the Lakers. I'm not really a huge fan of that.
Yeah,
Um, I'm also looking at other teams up here. I mean, Cam Thomas is a free agent. I mean, I wouldn't mind him in Boston.
yeah,
He's still out there. Again, the number one free agent listed right now is Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey is the only um, number one. I mean, Russell Westbrook is still out there. He hasn't re-signed with anybody.
yeah.
But the problems that comes with him. Gary Payton. I mean, again, Malcolm Brogdon, Ben Simmons. I mean, Ben Simmons could be a Hawk.
Uh, I mean. Just give him garbage time. I'm not the biggest fan of Ben Simmons,
Yep. Cam
but
Reddish is still out there.
I would I would love Cam Reddish back. Like I mean I don't think like because the first Hawks draft party that I ever attended was in 2019 when we did get Cam Reddish. So I loved him for Atlanta. I'm sad that it didn't work out.
Mhm.
But I mean I would love him back just like another like bench piece. You know, he can playing garbage time. Uh, but uh, yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, like, I mean, I would love to have Cam Reddish back, but I'm not sure how the Twins feel about that. When they watch this episode back, they'll for sure give me their opinions on it. But Cam Reddish, yeah, I would love him back for sure. Um,
There's not really many other people. Precious Achua,
yeah.
Kaminga. I mean, that's really it. I mean,
I
Kaminga
just
would
don't
be
know
a
if we have
solid option.
the cap space for him because of all the moves we made. Because we've also signed Luke Kennard. We got Nikhil Alexander Walker from Minnesota. I mean, so yeah, I think our team's pretty complete. I mean, we definitely got better defensively. We got some more shooters behind Trey. You know, Luke Kennard, Chris Porzingis. But yeah. So I mean, yeah, but
I really think I mean I like the Luke Kennard pickup for the Hawks.
yeah,
He's like he really him and Duncan Robinson are pretty much the same player.
right. Yeah, I did not expect the Kennard pickup. So when I saw like that Champs tweet, I was like, wow, we just got a good shooter. Kyle Korver 2.0, if you're asking me. Um, but I mean, like, yeah, but like we've been. I mean, like, yeah, but for I mean, like, yeah, for like getting like, we expected that when the rumors started to pop up that he was gonna leave Minnesota once they re-signed uh Nas Reed and Julius Randle. I was like, yeah, like Nas out of there. And like when we found out that like Trey was recruiting him, I was like, yeah, he's gonna be an Atlanta Hawk. But yeah. Um, um. So I mean, like I've gotten like really no other like stuff to talk about. Like unless you have stuff you want to bring up. Um.
Um, nothing really. I mean, said what had to be said. I mean, I think
Yeah.
the Celtics are still better than the Hawks, and I appreciate you for agreeing with me, Joiner.
I did. Not this season. Definitely not this season.
Any other
But
season but
like
this season?
what?
Any other season but this season?
Once you get Tatum back for sure, but I mean, once you get this, I mean, once you get I mean, once you get Tatum back for sure. But I mean, like also like y'all did lose pieces that like key pieces from that championship team. Um, and don't forget that the Hawks took y'all to get the sixth game in that series. Um,
Yeah,
in
but
that series, don't forget that that Trae Young game winner.
I'm
Um,
just I'm just saying I don't think the Celtics are the team to look out for in the East. Look out for, I mean, Indiana. I mean, Indiana. Miami got some good pieces. I
like I
mean,
think the biggest threat this year for the East is definitely either the Heat or the Knicks. I would say.
the
Uh,
Knicks. Yeah,
um,
keep them healthy.
I would say it's the Knicks, the Heat. Even though they lost Jimmy Butler, but Tyler Hero scared. Tyler Hero like scares me. He owns Atlanta. I don't know what's going on with it.
Hmm.
But I would say yeah. I would say the Heat, the Knicks.
And the Pacers.
Um, I mean Tyrese is out, so and they lost
Yeah.
Miles Turner, so I would say that
Orlando.
um I would say that the Pacers are gonna have a down year this year. The Sixers, if Joel could stay healthy, I would say,
Jared
but
McCain, VJ Edgecombe,
yeah,
Tyrese Maxey. I
yeah.
mean, those are some big names. I mean, again,
Um,
the Magic are always a team to look out for now when healthy. And
me.
the Cavaliers, I mean, they still have Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. They just got Lonzo Ball. Not saying that's a big name, but still. But Joyner,
I mean, let me just pull up the East. I mean, the Bucks really have anything. I mean, Detroit. I mean, they're on the rise. Orlando got
mhm,
made some moves.
yep.
Um, the Bulls are always gonna suck. But yeah, man, Jackson, I appreciate you filling in for the Twins this week. Any other closing remarks before we close this episode out?
Nothing really, Joyner. I appreciate you uh having me on. I'm always excited to talk sports, any sort of platform, and make sure to follow Talkin ATL Hawks on Instagram and YouTube. And Joyner, I'm
Same
excited
thing
to
for
see
his.
you.
Same thing for their YouTube Dinger Dudes, hosted by Jackson Volz, twins, Andrew and Jay Jefferson, my co-hosts, and Stephen Lambert. And he also has his own platform, JD Baseball Show. Make sure to go give that a follow. I'm not sure if he has his YouTube for that, but I know he has Instagram. It is JD Baseball Show, and go follow Dinger Dudes. Like I said before, tremendous baseball show. They bring up a lot of former World Series champions, for a lot of minor league players, Savannah Banana players. But yeah, Jackson again. I appreciate you filling in. And as always, go Hawks.
Hey, go Celtics, man.
And appreciate it. So let me figure out not try to stop the stream. There we go. Recording. And you're okay. Well, I think. Oh,
It
still
still
says recording.
says recording. Is it? Is it?
I pressed end recording. Hold on.
All right, it's probably ended recording.